There's actually, have you ever heard of the place that's in this building downstairs? It's like a pole class studio thing. What's it called? I think it's called like Revolution or something like that.
They got a pole place in here?
It doesn't, okay, my opinion, it looked like a library on the outside. In my opinion, because of the art on it. It's like, you have to see it when you leave.
Yeah.
It looks like a library, but yeah, it's definitely like pole classes and stuff.
Wait, put me on, because it's right up the street from me. Maybe they could hire me.
I was just wondering, we kind of just got over here. It's only been a couple months, so I was just wondering if you heard about it since you're in the...
You said it's called Revolve?
Revolve or Revolt or
I'm not sure what it's called.
Revolution or something.
Because I know I heard of the pole experience. They just moved to a new location, but I don't know if I don't think it looks like a library, so that's probably not them.
This is that look to me, because I was like, pole classes? That's what's in there?
It is the pole experience?
Yeah.
Oh, this one.
So you heard of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, right here.
When they were hiring.
Shout out to the pole experience.
Shout out to the pole experience. Hire me. I'm ready. I got girls begging for me to teach them. I got clientele for you.
Would you open a business for that?
Yeah. I totally would. And I think...
Is it on the plan? Is it in the plan?
It's in the plans. I think, honestly, the reason I have been so reluctant to teach pole classes is because I got to where I am as a pole dancer with no classes. So being that I didn't learn from classes, I was like, I don't know how to teach people. And I'm glad that I didn't take any classes because I'm kind of a perfectionist and an overthinker. So say the instructor would have told me to grip the pole this way. In order to do a move, you have to do it like this. But that doesn't work for the way my body moves, you know what I'm saying? So if I couldn't get it exactly how she told me to get it, I would feel like, beating myself up instead of the way I learned the pole is just getting up there and trying and feeling it out, waiting until my muscles could handle it. I just kept getting up there until it got easy.
I definitely understand that. That's how I learned how to tattoo, but I've also taught people how to tattoo. And the first time it was a little bit jarring, like, why do you do this? Like, because that's what works, bro. I don't fucking know why you do that. What you mean? But then it makes you start thinking like, oh, because I say this all the time, my first appearance, we're almost exactly the same in a lot of ways, but like the way that she tattoos is like, not the opposite, but just different. Like if I'm like, okay, when you set up, you put your machine over here. She's like, I like my machine over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But with my first time teaching, it's like, bro, I said like, just put it over there. That's how I do it. That's how you do it. But it's like, that's not the only way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
So I definitely get you. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think my fear was like telling them in a way that prevented them from doing what works best for them. But I feel like now I'm kind of getting in a space where I'm understanding at least the foundational aspects of pole and like what muscles and what, you know,
the answers
grips.
to the questions that they gonna have.
The simple things. I'm like, okay, maybe I can start to.
Because you can know how to do it. I could throw the football 200 yards, but I can't necessarily teach you how to do it. Like, shit, I don't know. I'm
People think
just big since I was born. Yeah, I picked it up, threw it, went far.
My daddy a football player.
Exactly.
I've been throwing it out the moon, you know?
Yeah.
And people think just because you're good at something you can teach, and I just didn't want to let nobody down or take, because everybody's like, that's good money. I'm like, yeah, it's good money, but I'm not pressed for money. I want to provide value.
And you finna be giving out refunds if they go to work with that shit and they ain't making no money because it sucked.
Oh, no, they ain't giving out no refund if it ain't. You ain't got no. I just made a video about this and I'm gonna be posting it this week, but I don't care what pole tricks you know how to do. Pole tricks cannot replace hustle. If you can't hustle, you could know how to walk on the ceilings with no hands. If you don't have no hustle, you're not gonna make nothing in it.
If I go in a strip club and she's walking on the ceilings with no hands, I'm giving her some money.
Okay, well, I need you to come to Onyx so I can do that.
Onyx is the one, my fucking Whataburger, right?
It's off of Richmond.
Okay, no, I'm thinking of the wrong one.
Yeah, it's off of Richmond, Chimney Rock area, next to Uptown Lounge, where Sam's Boat Seafood used to be.
Oh, okay.
It's right, like up
Right there.
Do you know where D&D is?
Where Black Ink Houston was there for a little bit.
Oh, see, I don't know about that.
Across the street, it's a dispensary right now. Right across the street, there's like
it's a jeweler shop and a pleasure zone.
It's like a white, with next to Pleasure Zone, it's like a white shopping center. Yeah.
Yep, Onyx is right there.
They got a dispensary in there. It was a Black Ink, the TV show.
That's where it was?
Yeah, it was right there. Yeah.
What? Now, I used to love me some Black Ink.
They wasn't there long. I feel like that show didn't really transcend into, like, it's a great idea, granted, I'll give them that. But if you can't, like, if Caesar not gonna be there, how long is that gonna last? You know, if
Caesar and Duchess.
Yeah, but if I can't walk in and see Duchess, how long are we finna really be at this getting tatted up here?
Duchess was that girl.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I worked over there. I worked at a shop down the street from there for a while, and then my other shop was right there in Hillcroft, a little bit further up from your. Bro, when you said you was going to GemiJhay's, I said she not finna be here till 10 o'clock.
Why?
They be taking forever.
No, they was taking long, and I thought I was good because there was nobody in the line at the drive-through. But then I went around the corner. Mm-hmm. And you know they're gonna prioritize the drive-through, so I was like, let me go in the drive-through. But they took long, but my food was ready when I got to the window, so I was like, okay.
I just feel like, and this has nothing to do with anything we've been talking about. I just feel like with the food service since COVID, how like the delivery got so big, it messes up like just going in and ordering. Cause I'm like a old school physical media. Go sit down and let's go. I'll park at McDonald's and go inside and order my food. Really? And I'm not trying to tap on the bring your ass to the counter.
Yeah, they trying to make you pay on the kiosk now.
Like I'm like that, so I feel like it messed for those people because I know it's few and far in between now, and everybody just is DoorDash pick up my order or going to the drive-thru or whatever. But it's like I be seeing it in the kitchen. They getting hit from every. Gotta get the DoorDash order, or we gotta get someone coming to pick it up. We got what's in the drive-thru.
Yeah, they be stressed nowadays.
I bet that shit rough. I'm not in the food industry at all, but I just feel like that shit is rough.
I don't mind going in, but in instances where I gotta be somewhere like today, the drive-thru is.
What'd you get over there?
I got the fish and 10 shrimp with fries.
I fuck with them. They super good. I never ate it till I got to this area. But that shit.
I don't know if it's because we've been talking, but this tattoo is super tolerable. Now don't get me wrong, when you going over the color part,
that's what they call me, right?
Really? Light hand D, I like you.
She like nobody calls me that. No one time has called me that.
Oh really?
No.
Maybe my pain tolerance is high.
Maybe,
or maybe this area is not that bad.
Because I know for a fact this hurt way worse, and that this looked like it hurt pretty bad.
This was irritating, yeah.
All the hand shit.
Majority of my tattoos I got coping with a heartbreak, so. And I got them between the age of 18 and 20. Most of these are, dang, these tattoos over 10 years old.
How long do you see yourself stripping, dancing?
Let's do entertaining.
Entertaining.
I hate that, like,
hilarious.
The battle between being called a stripper or entertainer. Like, when I do my content, I just say stripper just because algorithmically, if that's a word, it pushes it to the right audience.
It's definitely gonna say stripper a lot in the description of this clips and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Glad to know.
Yeah.
Okay. But I feel like I'm more so of an entertainer because that's what I do. I don't strip. I don't take whatever I come out on the floor with, that's what I keep on.
Oh, so you don't actually strip at all?
No, Onyx specifically, whatever. Mister ain't never been to a strip club.
Take it. Oh.
Yeah, it'd be great. Y'all get to see enough.
I listen to GemiJhay. They ain't a strip club. They ain't showing pussy.
Yeah, ain't no strip club, man. It's a gentleman's club. Yeah, so at Onyx, you're not allowed to show no coochie. We don't take no bottoms off. It's technically a titty bar. I personally wear pasties on my nipples, And specifically because being a pole killer, people are always recording me. I do not want my nipples on the internet.
So you wear pasties on your nipples?
And I don't show no coochie, so I don't consider myself a stripper.
We can see that on Instagram.
Exactly.
So why am I going to, I go to...
No, it's not the same.
Do you think that it get, okay, so...
It's definitely not the same thing.
You started, what year is this, 2026? So you like 2017?
Yeah, because my son was born in 2018, so yeah, 2017.
Oh, that's when I started taking, that's what's up.
I didn't even get in the game good. The nigga that took me out
I feel
of the
like that's when I
game.
started tattooing, and I really feel like that was one of them years. You said you about to be 30, you born in 97?
96.
96? I was born in 95. I was just saying this, I feel like being born in 95 is like everything is washed. As soon as you get old enough to fuck with it, it's washed out. Like I feel like I came in at the end of like what tattooing is now and how it was before. I came in like right in the middle of the ending and the beginning of this. Like it's like a weird transition.
Like a transitional middle point.
I don't like that shit.
I guess I feel like that with being dancing. I'm like in the middle of being an OG, but not as far as dancers come, because definitely, ooh, that didn't feel great. The newer dancers, they definitely operate in a more cutthroat way, opposed to when I first started dancing. It was all about, you know, like etiquette, common courtesy, like, you know, making your money in a way that's not stepping on people's toes necessarily. But now these girls just...
Do you think it's because you were in Virginia? Or it was even out here, it was like that too?
Maybe because I was in Virginia and it's just like a smaller club, a smaller environment.
Houston savage in every game, I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, no, it was a whole different world coming out here.
I tatted off of, like, you know where Hobby Airport's at?
Yeah.
So I tatted down there first, and then I moved to the southwest side, over there by Onyx, right up the street, and it was a whole, like, I get in the field, so I wasn't tripping on it, but this is definitely, like, I can see how some people, they get over there and they're like, I can't take this because it's different.
Yeah.
You gotta be cut like that. You in Houston, they gonna swoop. You be talking, she could want a tattoo, I be talking to her, I go, you'll come back, she getting tatted. What? Oh shit, we thought you went home, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, it's just like that. And I
think that's just over here.
The first club I worked at was on the north side, which was a way more hood. Way more.
North side.
On the north, oh, thank you. On the north side. And then I came to the south at Onyx and I'm like, oh my God, this is way more tolerable. I could do this. Because like at the clubs on the north side, even though technically it's not supposed to be nude, after 2 o'clock or something, they'll lock the doors and be like, if you want to make money, take all that. I'm like, hey, I don't want to.
They're like, hey.
No, I look to the side of me, all the other girls like.
Been waiting on this moment.
No, I don't want to take it off.
You feel like you lose money because of that?
No, because I'm a solid entertainer. Like, there's some dudes that don't care about it, but I'm not hurting. I had to be okay with missing out on money for my morals. Yeah. And I think if you're...
You gotta look like you could get some money without taking your clothes off.
I don't need to do that. I can just motherfucking... You know what I'm saying? Like, I can do something else. I ain't gotta show no coochie.
I follow this girl. This is what I was gonna ask you. Do you feel like in 2026, like I said, I can see that on Instagram. Do you feel like that hurts the game versus before? Because in 2017, 2018, Instagram and Twitter was not like it was on
that. Yeah, they was probably making way more. But I feel like with like that, you can't miss what you never had. We don't know. Even though we know it was better, we didn't experience better. So I can tolerate what I'm getting now for what I'm willing to do. And then who knows, when the dollar was worth more and niggas was spending more, it may have been
5 years ago. What was COVID like?
COVID was a bag.
I'm already knowing.
With them PPP loans, oh my God.
Because guess who opened? Yeah, we got food in here too. We a restaurant. Bring your ass in. I know what y'all was on.
And we was mind you, in Virginia, I was working at a hole in the wall.
You wasn't out here during COVID?
I was not out here yet. I got here.
You missed that.
Yes, I did miss it.
You missed it.
Even in my hole in the wall, I was leaving out with a band. I'm talking about busted up little club. Everybody was making a band. So I already know the girls out here.
That little era is what took me from, or made me feel comfortable about transitioning into owner instead of artist. That COVID, that shit was. Like you said,
Yeah, that was an eye opener.
It took us a bag. I damn near want them to shut it down again. Give everybody 12 minutes and shut it the fuck down.
Right. Redistribute them PPPs again. Them PPPs was busting. I ain't gonna lie.
I know they was bringing it straight to y'all.
And then on top of that, it was so crazy because right before COVID happened, something told me to get something. When I say like a spiritual thing, told me to get certified in doing nails. So I took a nail class and got certified shortly after COVID got shut down, and I was the nail tech for the city because all the nail salons was closed. My garage was jumping.
Yeah, so that was why we was making money. The shop I worked at, he was like, man, y'all know y'all ain't supposed to be tedding. He like, I know I gotta look like, man, you know what I'm finna do. I got a key. You know what I'm about to do. I'm not canceling not one appointment. So he basically was just like, shit, you know, see no evil. Like, he wasn't never there the whole time.
Right, yeah.
But he like,
I just been like, hey, as long as you take responsibility for it, that's on you.
Not even that. He was like, as long as, so basically, bro, COVID was wicked. We in that hoe, trash bag the door, because the door was glass. Trash bag the door, lights is off. All we got is these lights, artist light is on.
Oh, so
it's
they
going
ain't
down.
shaking.
We smoking in that hut, bro. It would look like I tell that one dude. He's like, man, hey, I fuck with you, bro. You know when it ain't so hot around this hole no more. I could come back and get tatted. Like it was really like
y'all was on it.
It was wild west, but it was lit. It's so much money going around.
Smoking with COVID, y'all was
illegal.
Cutting it close.
We breaking the law already.
Yeah.
Let's break all of what Boosie said in that interview. I go to jail to break the law. If we already here, man. Let's break every single law.
Y'all weren't worried about getting sick? You weren't wearing no mask?
I was wearing a mask. I got a video where I Cavicide, that's the cleaner we use. Somebody gave me some cash. I said, nope, you ain't finna get me. I was spraying the cash down. I never got COVID though.
Me neither. Thank God.
At the end of it, that was when I went to Atlanta. COVID was lit. We was getting to that bread. But we got them jobs where it's like...
Leaf Ninja.
You might not know him, but I guarantee... I'm finna put that brown in that rope and we'll be done. I guarantee it's a nigga. I'm saying one, but it's multiple of them. But it's one who like, as soon as I get some money, I'm taking it straight to her.
For me?
Yeah, he waiting. As soon as he get a check, it's coming straight to you. So when COVID hit, shit, I got 200. I'm about to go... Cause I've been waiting to see her.
I definitely got a guy in my DMs right now that actually just texted that to me.
When he gets some, he real.
20 hours ago. 20 hours ago.
He said, when I get some money, I'm bringing it to you? Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Look, I'm going to pay so good.
Stand-up guy.
He is. But he been saying it for a while, so he's only... I wouldn't say a stand-up guy until he comes through with it.
That's what I was gonna say.
I had to stop giving niggas credit beforehand.
I may have thought it. I wouldn't have said that. Not at all. Definitely not admitting it. But when I get some money, just know. But it was like that for the tattoo artists too. It was all the people who had asked me like, "Hey, how much for a sleeve? How much for this session? How much?" They
was coming get it.
Big dog. What you got on Tuesday?
Right. The time is now.
They had a lot of questions before. Oh, what? How does that include? Now that
bag
that PPP hit, hey, I'm coming on Monday and I'm bringing 4 women with me. They want tattoos too.
Oh yeah, you was eating good.
Yeah, it was going crazy. It was good.
It was good. COVID was a good time.
Speaking of tattoos and strip clubs, if you could talk about the first shop I worked at over there by the airport, it was by that club. I always want to call it fucking Heartbreakers. What is it called? No, it's like Drake said it in a song. Because I always look at it like, that's the one that nigga said in the song. Anyways, whatever it was called, these girls will come, because I'm literally across the freeway. So the thing is like right there, it's off of Edgebrook. You got a U-turn and you hit it. I can see it, I just can't think of the name. But they would come across the street and be like, I guess my last $40, I gotta cover this up. The Ritz.
Or the Colorado, the Ritz.
No, the Ritz.
The Ritz.
They would be like, it's my last $40, I gotta cover this.
Ritz.
And okay, so that could have been it because they would be It was never nobody white needed to do nothing to be able to get the job, but they would have to cover up certain tattoos because of allegedly it meant they were trafficked or whatever. But they like got this butterfly when I was 18. Now they saying I'm part of this gang because I'm in the butterfly gang. They done kidnapped me and everything. So I was covering it up, and it would always be like, and I would do it. I'm young, I'm 20. You got $40. If you had some money back then, if you had any type of money, you getting a tat. For me, I'm tatting you. You about to get the amount worth of tat for how much money you got, because I want it. You came in here with $40, you about to get $40 worth of tat. I need that. But they would be like,
they would have you like cover up a whole tat, or you would put like some concealer or something on it. Cover.
So they would say they're like, okay, you got this Hamza. This means that you were involved with prostitution. So in order to work here, that needs to be gone. You can have a tattoo, but you can't have that. And they would literally be like, they would leave there and come across. This happened so many times that I know what's going on because they all told me. They would leave there and come across and be like, I just need like a silhouette of a star, like a black star or something. Or probably not that because that sounds like a gang, but just something like it would anything cover it up.
That's
and
insane.
It happened a lot. They weren't allowing them to work there because of that.
Yeah, Ritz, you can only be so dark to work there.
So it was just them probably. It was just that club. Or have you heard of that? Like you got to cover up a certain type of tattoo to work here.
In places like that, the tattoo didn't matter. It was more skin tone. So I don't know about the specific tattoo restrictions.
That makes sense. They could have just been saying that because they was, you know.
Yeah, it never made sense to me.
That's more of a Hispanic area, but colorism happens in that community too, and it would be darker toned.
I hated that. When I first moved here and realized that they did that hurt my feelings so bad. Until I found the black clubs.
So it wasn't like that at most of the places where you worked before?
No, in Virginia. No, not in Virginia.
That's interesting. They want them light skins in Texas.
But also, when you're a pole girl, you can get in more places where most black girls can't, just because you bring something different to the table.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Most of the time, they might want to tell me no, and I'm like, just let me audition. Just let me do one song on the stage. Then,
if you you do realism, you could do portraits. You are already above half the. I feel you.
Yeah, it's levels to it for sure.
Because what you do small tattoos. We got 100 of them already work here.
Yeah.
We don't need you.
Yeah, you need to bring something different, like 3D art or something.
Is that why you wanted to pursue it? Because it make more money?
What?
The actual intricate pole work.
No, I just did it because I like to perform. Yeah, I just liked it. I think that's why I got so good at it, because I wasn't trying to get good at it. I was just doing it because I loved it. And I'm just always the type of person, like, I always like to improve, like, get better. And it, not even in an obsessive way, but like lately, even though I'm good at the pole, I'm still learning more things. Like now when I'm getting up there, I'm paying attention to like if I'm pointing my toes, like how my muscles feel, or I'll be up there thinking like, okay, if I twist my grip or if I flex this muscle, and I find myself like
getting your form together.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I'm still learning even though I know.
I'll be doing that in the gym.
That's how you get it. That's how you really get it now. Are we done?
Yep.
Because I was like, it's starting to sting now. I don't want nothing. You ain't got nothing else on there.
Nah, don't tell them that. I'm light-handed D.
Nah, you did good though. I done thugged it out this whole time. Let me see.
Are they still running? Nothing? How long?
Yes.
6 minutes? Oh. Well, niggas gonna get you.
I'm officially a leaf ninja. I'm a leaf ninja.
They done died.
They're gone? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
This about to die till you hear it beeping.
That's what that is.
But it's all good because the audio's still gonna be in there.
Perfect time. I know my aunt's gonna be like, where are you at?
So they can't see you, but they can hear you. You
They
got
can
any
hear.
advice you want to give to maybe a young stripper or a young entrepreneur just in life?
The advice that I would give to what we call a baby stripper in my community is have your boundaries. No, don't allow the money to make you. Always be willing to make your money, but don't be willing to do anything for your money. Because being in an industry where so many different people like energies that you come in contact with, and a lot of envy or whatever the case may be with the girls. This industry can drain your light. Like you can go in innocent, bubbly, and after being in the game for years and doing this and that, it can drag you down. Like you will lose yourself, and I've seen that happen to a lot of girls. So have your boundaries, have your yes and your no's. Know that it's always money to make. It's always money being printed. It's always other opportunities to do other things. I also will recommend taking your money, even if you're not saving it in a bank, but investing it into something else. Like if you have a goal or a dream or idea, use that money for that and make yourself multifaceted. I don't recommend anybody just be just a stripper through and through. Just wake up club, wake up club, wake up. Like add more layers to yourself so that way, you know, when we evolve out of this, you have more going on for yourself. You don't lose your shine. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna do.
Appreciate you coming by and giving light to some of the finances of the strip life and some of the, you know, just about yourself.
Yes, thank you. I like it. I finally got me an animated tattoo.
Yeah, we're gonna get it on there.
Ah! I really got me a kunai.
I don't know. We still watching. Almost 2 hours in. We are now on all audio platforms. Zoom in on me so I can put this on the thing. Dear listeners, Apple Music, Spotify, every other audio podcast platform, we are now there. Look up Client Conversations. We're working our best. Our team is small, but we're trying to get all 60-something of the episodes on there just for you to listen to. I know some of y'all can't get the visual. You at work, you know what I'm saying? Your boss tripping, y'all looking at your phone. It's cool. I got you on the audio, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts, Client Conversations. Check us out.